Welcome to this video quick start guide for the Cali76 FET compressor and Cali76 bass compressor. This video will give you a quick overview of the two pedals and some tips on tweaking your compressed tone. For a more in-depth and technical look at compression, check out our Understanding Compression video. Now let's get started. First, connect a 9V DC power supply capable of providing 200 mA or greater. Then plug in your guitar or bass to the input of the Cali76 using a standard instrument cable. Connect the output jack to the input of your amp, modeler or other pedals. Most players prefer to use their compressor at the beginning of their signal chain, so that it can work with the full dynamic range of their instrument. For this video, we will be running the simplest setup possible: guitar, Cali76, amp. Now let's take a look at the controls. The in control increases the signal level going into the compression circuit, resulting in more of your signal being compressed. The Cali76 has a fixed threshold, the level above which compression begins to be applied. Once your signal exceeds this threshold, the 10 LED gain reduction meter will start to light up, telling you how much your signal is being compressed. Lower settings on the in control mean that just the very peaks of your signal are compressed, whereas higher settings compress a larger portion of the signal. Because the in control boosts level to achieve more compression, it's necessary to balance this level increase by adjusting the out control, which sets the output level of the pedal's compressed tone. For most uses, it's good practice to check that you're not boosting the overall level of your signal too much with your compression settings, which you can test by turning the Cali76 on and off whilst playing. If you do want to use your compressor to boost overall level, simply increase the out control. We've seen that increasing the in control causes a bigger portion of the signal to be compressed. The ratio control determines how severe that compression is. Fully anti-clockwise, the compression ratio is a fairly subtle 4:1, which can give a natural, not too squashed sound. Fully clockwise, the ratio is 20:1, which clamps down on signal peaks very aggressively. In general, higher ratios will work better with lower settings on the in control, compressing peaks quite dramatically but leaving lower level sounds unaffected. With higher in settings, where most of the signal is being compressed, lower ratios can help retain some natural dynamics but fatten up the sound overall. The attack and release controls have a huge impact on the character of your compressed tone. They determine how quickly the Cali76 reacts to the dynamics in your playing. The attack control sets how quickly the compressor starts compressing once you play a note. With a fast attack, it kicks in almost immediately, clamping down right from the start of the note so that pick attack is subdued and dynamics are evened out. A slow attack allows the initial pick attack through uncompressed before compressing the rest of the note. The release control sets how long the compressor continues to clamp down on the note once the note has started to decay. Slow release times can add unnaturally long sustain to notes, whereas fast release times will allow the Cali76 to recover between notes, ready for the start of the next. Typically, these controls are set in opposites, slow attack and fast release, or vice versa. Slow attack with fast release creates punchy, percussive sounds where high levels of compression are possible without sounding too unnatural. These settings are typically used for funk, country, and any fast rhythmic playing. Fast attack and slow release will result in very even dynamics and exaggerated sustain. These settings are more popular with slide players, and, when used with lower ratios, can help cleaner guitar parts sit nicely in a mix. On the Cali76 bass compressor, the attack and release controls are combined on a single knob. This adjusts the two parameters in opposites, moving easily between all the most useful settings. Another feature unique to the Cali76 bass compressor is the HPF knob, or high pass filter. This control doesn't filter what you hear from the compressor's output, it affects the sidechain, which is the part of the compressor that controls how it responds to your input signal. The huge amounts of low end in a bass guitar signal can obscure the details of how you're playing, as this information is more contained in the higher frequencies. The HPF control allows the Cali76 bass compressor to ignore the ever-present low frequencies and focus on the dynamics of your playing. Increasing the HPF knob gives the impression of more dynamics on the lower strings and a more natural response in general. Both the Cali76 FET compressor and the Cali76 bass compressor feature a dry volume control. This allows you to achieve parallel compression, which is a popular studio technique that blends compressed and uncompressed signals. Parallel compression is a great way to restore some articulation and dynamics to your tone while retaining the character of a heavily compressed signal. Turning up the dry control will allow signal peaks to push through the compressed sound, especially when you dig in. The dry control and the out control are separate volume controls for the dry and compressed signal paths. Because of this, you may need to reduce the out control as you increase the dry to maintain the same overall volume. This information should get you going with your Cali76 FET compressor or Cali76 bass compressor. For sample settings, please consult the online manuals and check out our other videos for a more detailed look at compression. Thanks for watching.